want to take a moment here and review the lesson we had the other day. When we take a look at the golf swing here on the right-hand side, I'm going to bring it back into the picture to kind of show you it as a whole. This is what we initially seen. Ideally, the thought being that as you make your turn up, you get all your weight loaded up on this right-hand side. When you go to turn back down into this left side, what you want to see is a little bit better position where it allows your body to turn down and through its position and feel consistent with it. Now, by this, what happens almost in a sense, I think two positions come into play. The first position is your hips, second position is your knee, and then third position is your foot. And kind of watch as you get to there, and you see how both of them kind of open up in order to try to get that right side back, turning down and through like we want to see. Well, because of that, as you get into there, you kind of watch where sometimes I think this kind of turns you out or opens you up as you get into impact here, down and through the shot. Now, the first position we talked about, or the first thing I talked about with you, was trying to feel that transition down and through that position where it felt a little more comfortable. So we put a little pole next to you, and I want you to feel that as that weight started to transfer down to that left-hand side, what you would see, or what you could see, is going to be the left leg almost straighten up and at left hip kind of turning rather than sliding. Now, when we talk about is right there, is this initial point where I'd like to see, where we start seeing that left knee straighten up and that left hip turn back. So what we see here, this is a little better position. You got, you're almost there, but you can almost see where that transfer here, where we're definitely getting that weight into a much better position. And because of that, look at that club. Is that club bowed as much as we see it here on the left-hand side? Look at your left wrist. Look at everything. Now the hands are more in front of your body. You're making your turn down and through your position. And that's all we wanted to see, just feeling that position down here, left leg straightening up, right wrist, everything rotating through like we'd like to see. Now that's the first thing we talked about, but you can definitely see a bigger difference between there and here through impact in those two positions. I think night and day position, night and day thought of just feeling that body get the weight off the right side and turning into your left. That's what we're wanting to see. Now, what a tour star or what a guy on tour looks like, here's Sean O'Hare. You can watch Sean here. He takes his back. See how left knee kind of comes out? And then as he comes down, you can see how left knee kind of straighten up, left hip get out of the way, everything turns through. Not just Sean O'Hare, but then we also have, we got Nick Watley here. Nick does the same thing. Doing that same position, we turn up. You can kind of see a little slide into it here, but there's a big difference between the way his leg is here and what yours is here. Look how much straighter that left shin or that left lower part of his leg is here compared to yours here, and then that left heel being turned out compared to Nick's here. Somewhat keeping the center, getting the face closed, allowing that rotation down and through, and that's what we're kind of wanting to see here. So what I had you think about here, what was the position we could get into? Well, the first thing I told you about is I thought we could put our feet, get back into that position where we put that feet together. And actually feel that right knee drive into that, feel that left knee straighten up, and that right knee drive right into it. Right here, here, down and through. And getting that extension, feet together. Yeah, that way, initially here, what we're trying to do is hit that 5-iron just 100 yards. We're not trying to hit it very far, but we're trying to, one, get the rotation back and through and feel that rotation of the hand form through the shot and feel that club go out towards the target rather than coming across slightly, hitting that little block out there. Now, initially when I sit there and say that block, obviously your path, the club is coming from that inside and going out. But what happens here is that left wrist doesn't get that rotation. Well, where does it not get the rotation? Does it not get the rotation from the forearms or the hands, or does it not get the rotation of the body coming through? Now, I think there is the rotation because we can see the rotation with your hands through here. But you can watch through here, your hands are here. And as that club comes into it, right after impact, you get the face closed, but look at your body. Your body has got that weight shifted so far to the left that we can't get honestly get through the shot like we should. So a couple swings here, feeling that transition down and through, feeling that a little more comfortable here. Now, as we went further along, and something that I did tell you, what I want you to think about here is as you turn back to this left, I want that club to feel like it was a little more up rather than laying back. Now, because of that, what that does is promotes more of a, I think right here. You know, what we want to see is as that club comes back up here, that's that turn around a little bit. You know, what I want you to feel is maybe getting that club up just a little bit more here to where when it's right here, that right elbow is a little more in this position here rather than back here. You know, and that's in a sense, it still keeps the club laid off just a hair, but it's a little better position where that right hand's a little more in that weaker, or in that supportive position, which you've done well by far and large over everything that you've done. But I think if we just get that a little bit better position at the top, weight is back, weight then is turned through, that left leg straighten it up, allowing you to turn into that left side, I think will definitely make it key and see a little more consistency as well. So the drill that I told you about here and what I want you to think about, this was the drive. Drive turns back. What I want you to think about was we got into the driver. We're making that full shoulder turn like we see here. Occasionally maybe lifting that left heel up just a hair, allowing you to get that weight back to this right side, but then predominantly as you drive into it, making sure that that left knee straightens up. You can see how that turn out of it here. Look at that turn there. At this point here, before that turn, we should start seeing that fall. Down, into it, getting that rotation. Sometimes this is going to be a if, and, or if, where we feel this right there. Look at that upper body here. So as you turn through here, now we've got the club a little behind. And so look, we got to see a little better rotation coming down and through the shot into that position. So we'll straighten it of the leg, getting that right hip through. And, you know, we start seeing that a little bit better. But I think this is what will pay off in the end by feeling that transition down, straight leg, turn through, get down through the shot here now. One drill that I haven't mentioned that I didn't get on video, I want you to put that head, lean that head up against the wall, and I want you to turn back and forth there. Feeling that transition of the body, turning in that position, and turning through towards the target here. Now, if you have any questions here, Keith, I want you to give me a call. Obviously, you know my number, 314-724-6539, or shoot me an email, michaelwyatt@gmail.com. If not, I look forward to you. I'll see you later on today, and have a good day. Thank you.